Utopian.
You know, I don't know how this happens, but I always come back to the Smash tracks. It's always the Smash tracks, man. Like, every single time I come back and it's on the Smash tracks. I don't know how this always happens on the playlist. Whoa. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go big face cam. That's gonna be great. We're gonna fade out this music though. Goodbye Smash. It's been nice. Whew. What's up, everybody? Tonight we are playing Magic the Gathering Arena. Now, if you're anything like me, you've probably been seeing advertisements for this all over the damn place. They have been left and right, up and down, all over. Like, I went to 3 different websites and Twitter, and I got Magic the Gathering Arena ads. Clearly, the Wizards of the Coast, as opposed to the Wizards in the mountains. The Wizards on the coast, they really, really want me to play this game. So, tonight we're playing it. It's going to be awesome. I messed around with a little bit. I've done the tutorial, I've played a couple of games, I've gotten used to the things, but I figured tonight it would be fun to open up some packs on stream and, you know, play a little bit. Talk to everybody about Magic, because Magic is one of those games that I feel like everybody's played at some point or another. Maybe. I could be wrong. Sorry as this audio cuts in and out. This game isn't beta, so it's not fully optimized for everything. I'm trying to load up Mixer Chat right now. It's not being super compliant. So we're gonna try this again. We're gonna give it the old hot refresh. Oh, but hopefully everyone is doing well. I see Lucata in the chat. What's up, my buddy? Hope everything's going well with you. Chat settings. No, I don't want settings. I want the pop out. Can I get the pop out though? I'm even going full nerd with this and wearing the glasses. I know you guys haven't seen this a lot. This is real. Normally, I don't wear these when I'm on stream because they originally recommended to me that was like, hey, you don't need to wear these when you're at screens. And most of the time that's true, but I wore them on the drive home. And now they're just still here. So, you know, that's a thing. I can see my face while doing this. It's very disconcerting. Alright. Hey, alright, we got the chats up. Now I think we can do... Sadly, you can't play private games. I'm assuming you meant can't, not can. And you'll do your best not to backseat drive. I appreciate that, man. It's cool. I don't mind the backseat driving. We are going to open up some packs, and we are going to build a deck. So there will be some deck building involved. So I'm totally fine to take advice from my good friend Luke while making a deck. Let's see. Let's post up to Twitter live with MTG Arena. Yo, what's up, Dark Toka? Welcome back, man. Good to see you again. All the links. I really like this fact that I can now freely stream to wherever I want. It's just so much more freeing. It is a little bit more work. That's okay. That's all good in the hood. Alright. Now that we're done saying lame things, we can get on with the rest of this. Alright, everybody. Alright. Here we go. So, we did buy the starter pack. The starter pack is $5, and you get 5 packs and 2,500 gems, which is enough to play draft. I'm not very familiar with this set of Magic. I haven't played in quite some time. To give you a little bit of context here, I brought a prop. Check this out. Oh, every time I click away, it's gonna lose audio. This is a Shards of Alara, or rather a Alara Reborn box, because I started playing in 2009, and I first started collecting cards around 2010. So I played a lot for about 2 years until I got distracted by a game called Go and stopped playing Magic and started playing Go instead. But it was really fun. I have played Magic in several countries, and I have lots of entertaining stories about German cards and why I have a bunch of them. But anyway, let's get back in here. Let's see if we can adjust our audio options. Play audio while minimized. I think that's what we want. And hopefully the audio is not too loud. This will, however, prevent me from losing audio every time I have to click out and do stream things, which is good. Dark Toka is asking if I'm in voice chat in Discord. I'm not doing voice chat tonight. Tonight, I'm just kind of chilling out. Please let me know. Wow, this is going to be a little loud. Let's drop down this master volume a little bit. We don't want that to be too loud. Hopefully this works. All right, we're going to go ahead and open these up. I did watch some informational videos on, like, 2019 card sets. And basically, what the plan that we're going to do tonight is we're going to open these up. We're going to see what's inside. We're going to look at some of the best cards we get, and we're going to try to build a decent deck around that and all the starter cards that they start you off with. Because they do start you off with a good chunk of cards, but they don't start you off with enough direction to actually make very stable decks. Every deck that you start with is pretty generic, i.e. not very good. So we're going to want to improve on this. Dark Toga, this is Magic the Gathering Arena. So we're playing basically the new digital version of Magic the Gathering, which is the original tabletop card game. It's been around for a very long time. Almost everybody's come into contact with Magic the Gathering at some point if they're nerdy enough, which, as you can tell, I definitely am. So we're going to hop in this. Let's open these up and see what we get. Alright, so this is one pack. So in each pack, it looks like we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. It's just like real life. This is great. So let's see what we got. Switch's Bookcase, Artifacts. Let's see. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Interesting. Cost 3, 0, 4. That's actually a pretty fun for a wall. Let's see. Skeleton Archer, when it enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to any target. This is a pretty crappy card. It's a 3/3 for 4. That's not super exciting. Hired Blades got Flash. He's okay. 3/2 for 3 with Flash. It's kind of it's situational. Sky Scanner, when Sky Scanner enters the battlefield, draw a card. It's a 3-cost 1/1. Lava Axe is a very old school, so this one is one that I'm very familiar with. Lava Axe, dealing 5 damage, 5 for 5. It's a pretty good, it's not great, but for a common, like, you can put it in your burn decks and it does its job. And then target creature gets +2/+2, gains flying for unturn Mighty Leap, which is our second. This one's not bad. And then Fountain of Renewal for 1. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain 1 life. Ooh. So in my history of playing Magic, I've always loved lifelink and life gain builds. At one point I had a vampire deck when when was this? it was like during Zendikar. During the Zendikar block, I had a vampire deck that had so much life gain in it that I would win the game with like 35, 36 life, and it was just awesome. And alright, let's look this up. So Escape Shift, we got a mythic rare. Sacrifice any number of lands, search your library for up to that many land cards, and then put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. So this is actually kind of cool because this is basically card or deck trim. And so it's actually pretty cool. Like, let's say that you've got 22 lands in your deck and you pulled 8. You don't need any more land, so you play this, get rid of all 8 of your land, and then put a whole bunch of land in, and now your deck is nice and lean. It's actually pretty cool. Vampires are tier 1 right now in Standard. Oh shit. Alright, Lucata, coming in with the pro tips. So Magic the Gathering Arena, if that's the case, we may have to build a vampire deck. Magic the Gathering Arena has this cool thing, so you get wild cards for opening packs, and packs you can earn by playing the game and doing weeklies and all that other kind of thing. But basically, the wild cards let you directly change a wild card for the specific rarity of that wild card. So if you have 2 rare wild cards, you can trade that in for any rare that's currently in play, which makes it easier to build more targeted decks, which is something that I really like about the way that they've designed this, because that way you can be incredibly specific with what you want, and it's kind of neat. Luke literally getting comboed by one. Alright, let's open up the next pack. What do we get? That was loud. Alright, we got Gutter Snipe. This is very common burn deck card. Another Lava Axe. Mind Rot. Target player discards some cards. That's kind of fun. Naturalize. Great removal. Old school card. I like this new art though. Look at that. That's dope. Invoke the Divine. Destroy target artifact or enchantment and gain life. More life is good. More life is good. Psychic Symbionts. Flying 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent discards a card and you draw a card. It's a lot for 6. And Cleansing Nova, let's go. We got the super removal, baby. We got the super removal. So this is a newer take on an old card. I can't remember the name of it offhand right now, but it was a Destroy All Creatures white card that was like the be-all, end-all. And I remember when I first got one, like this was years ago, right? But when I first got one, I remember just being so happy that I had this card that everybody had talked about at the time. Cleansing Nova is dope. That's good, because white and blue are some of my favorite colors, and I really like black and green as well. I've never been a fan of playing aggro decks or red in general. Like, I've always been more of like either tokens, weenie decks, or mid-range, or like super hard control. It's a better Day of Judgment. That's what I was looking for, Luke. Thank you very much. Alright, on to the next pack. Diamond Mare. Alright, so this is one of the cards that they start you off with, and it's actually pretty fun. Just because it's life gain. Scholar of the Stars, Druid of the Cow. Oh, this one's actually pretty good. This is like Land of War Elves plus. Elvish Rejuvenator. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped. Put the rest of them on the bottom. That's for 3. Yeah. Trusted Pack Piece, Goblet Warrior. Target creature gains haste until end of turn. That's actually really good. And then Sleep, tap all if you're playing an aggro deck. Let's see. And then we got Sleep, tap all creatures target player controls. They don't untap the next one. That's control. And we got Sun Cleanser. See, man, they're saying they want me to play a white deck. They know what I like. When Sun Cleanser enters the battlefield, choose 1. Remove all counters from target creature. Can't have counters put on it for as long as Sun Cleanser remains on the battlefield. Or, target opponent loses all counters. That player can't get counters for as long as Sun Cleanser remains on the battlefield. What's the difference? Oh, it's remove from a creature or target opponent. Those are the same things. I don't know. The 1/4 for 2 with counter removal. It's kind of fun. Alright, on to the next. Switcheroo, a Herald of Faith. Herald of Faith is always fun. Not super great, but exchange control of 2 target creatures. Oh, it's called Switcheroo now. Okay. That's fun. So, creature steal. Enchant a creature, duress. Duress is actually really fun. Let's see. Oh, the Infectious Horrors. The Infectious Horrors! I just got tea delivery, that's why I'm looking upwards in wonderful awe. Max was in here too, but he's leaving. He's like, oh no, I'm in trouble. I realized that the... Hold on while I take a sip of tea. I realized that the reason why my stream struggles is because I don't bring my cats on. If I brought my cats on stream, everything would be that much more successful. Alright, let's check out what this rare is. Thorn Lieutenant. Whenever Thorn Lieutenant becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. Then pay 6 to make it a 6/7. Costs 2. Interesting. Worked pretty well on a green white deck with some enchantments. And the last and final pack. Opening it up, we got Shield Mare, can't be blocked by red creatures. When it enters the battlefield or becomes a target of a spell or ability, you gain 3 life. Nice. Oh, and we just straight up got a common wild card to get any common we want. That's kind of dope. Poison Tip Archer, Reach, and Death Touch. Holy crap. Whenever another creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life. I like it. Pegasus Courser. Another target creature. Too exciting. And
have to fight alone.
Yeah, we're playing a white deck, okay? We got a Janny. Which means that we got a Janny. Is this game for mobile or PC? This game is for PC. So it's free to play. You can download it right now. So you can just search for MTG Arena Beta and go and download it onto your laptop or whatever you got. Alright, cool. So now we can build a deck. We're gonna build ourselves a white deck, and we could potentially put in some green, because we did get a couple of interesting green cards as well. Let's see. Yeah, Escape Shift, which is very interesting. We also got this Thorn Lieutenant, which is interesting. Let's see. Do we have? This is one of my favorite things about being able to play digitally. Is it just makes it so much easier to organize decks, especially when you have a search function where you can just be like, I want everything with life on it, and I want to look at all the things that are going to gain me life, or is going to cause the opponent to lose life, because that is going to be super good. The other thing that we can do is we can probably spend some of our, let's say we want to look for white, common and uncommon creature cards, and we can search just based on that and see what appears. So we can look at all of this stuff and we can see, like, you know, just directly look for everything that's applicable, which is nice. It's very nice. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so what we're going to want to do is, let's look at the core. Let's set all of this. So here's an example of an uncommon we might want to consider picking up. So it looks like we only have access to 2 sets right now. We've got the M19 core set, and we've got the Reventia sets, which I am not familiar with at all. Now, It looks like I have 9 wild cards. I'm not sure if we want to spend those yet. I feel like maybe what we should do is stick to what we have already. And then just build like a better mono white deck with some of these new cards that we got, and then play through and see how it works out. So we're definitely going to put in a Janny. Put in Sun Cleanser. We'll put in Luminous Bonds, because that's really good control. Okay, 3. Definitely gonna put a shield here. Alright, so Daybreak Kaplan is fun. 1/2 flyer for fun. Tactical advantage. I'm just like picking out my favorites right now. Curve it out later. Sarah Angel, I remember you. All right. Cards. Oh, we still have plenty of cards. Take Vengeance is really good. Griffin's very good. Let's double check what we have. Life. The Swift Claws are actually like disturbingly helpful. Let's probably look at some artifacts as well. Just throwing this together. Three short, we could definitely use some more 4 or 3 cost cards. Let's adjust this. Three, 2, 3 is kind of bunk. Alright, new deck. First white. Alright. Let's well, let's go run with it and see if we can't win a game too. Here we go, boys. Ooh, that's super loud. All right, we're gonna drop this down just a little bit, And hopefully this sound balance works out a little bit better for you guys. All right, we've got 2 mana, and all right, we've got plenty of 2 costs that we can play. So let's go ahead and do this. Surprised he didn't. Alright, he's got his 2/2. This is good because this is a good opportunity to play our lifelink blocker. Because we're going to gain life every time this thing blocks. And we'll also prevent damage. So it's like a 2-for-1 kind of a deal. You know, it's a 2-for-1 package. Alright, let's turn down this master volume down a little bit more again. That's a bit loud. Alright. Got another planes, which is good. And this guy's got some beefy cards. This is not great. Alright, so not the best start in the world for us. I want to hang on to him for the combo. Alright, we're gonna have to attack. Alright, so we were probably a little bit greedy in the fact that we had such low damage. Or not low damage, but we had like a really steep curve. That's alright. I'm surprised that with how many 2 costs I had in the deck, I didn't get better draws. This guy is just going nuts with these really efficient common cards. Maybe we can pull this back through, I don't know. We'll find out. Like, this guy can just attack me with everything he's got. I don't know why he's trying to block. It's only a flyer. Yes. Ouch. Alright, now another planes, which means we can now play any one of these. So it's a 4/3, which means that we can block one of the 2/2s and then attack next turn. So we're only going to take 6 damage. Can't be blocked because it's flying. And if we pull Judgment, if we pull our new Day of Judgment, things are fine. Oh, we be enchanting creatures. I'm gonna die here if he attacks with everything. I have to block. Is he really only attacking with 1? Damn, that hit effect is loud! Alright. We really just need to draw our removal spell. Although, yeah, it is 5 cost. Mm-hmm. We'll see. Whew. Let's see what he decides to do. Alright, he's got 6 lands on the table, which means scary creature coming out. He's got so much damage, I don't see why he doesn't just attack me with everything. I can only block 2 maximum. He could hit me for 9 and then 14. Like, stand. Uncle 7, yeah, that's 16. Just block the wall. It's kind of dependent on whether or not we get all this creature removal. And we did not, so... Alright. So when it first came out, it didn't work out pretty well. That's alright. Let's look at their decks real quick. Yes, this is the, okay. Let's, make another deck. We're gonna make a, white deck. Let's see. Blue and whites only. Where are my blue cards? Is it not letting it? Oh, is that bug? Alright, let's... So it looks like all we get by adding blue at this point is some control. We don't really get a whole lot of benefits out of that. I just wanted to play a bit of a blue deck so that I could get the daily done. So, you know what? Let's do this instead. Let's go in here. Just as needed. Let's do it again. We're almost to the point where I'm trying to get these daily quests done so we can stock up on goodies. Alright, 3 islands to start. That's pretty good. We got a 2-drop. Let's go ahead and keep this. And we're playing against an aggro deck because it's red, and we're gonna be hurting. We'll see how it goes. Look at all these goblins. Oh, we got swamps in here too. Alright. Swamps and goblins. Swamps and goblins. This guy's building up to something, but we don't know what. Rekindling Phoenix. When it dies, create a 0/1 token. Beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice this creature. How much did this cost? Cost me 4. He's got 5 land. We'll just remove that from the equation. And all right, I'll take it. Chilling in the bronze ranks where all the other beginners are. All right, we got some money. We got to win 2 more games, and we're finished with these. Let's go back and try this white deck again and hope we get a better starting hand this time around. I think we might be able to pull that off. We got pretty good start with that blue deck, and the other guy kind of mismanaged how to play aggro, so what are you gonna do? Alright, I can work with this. What a start. What a start for the homie. Interesting. What the fuck? What a fucking starting combo. Some messed up stuff, man.
Stand together. Strength is born of struggle.
Whew. We might not make it. If he has another enchantment spell, we're kind of fucked. What is that? Okay. I'll be right back. Oh, I got money for losing. Alright, let's adjust this deck just a little bit more. You probably... See, that's the thing I don't understand. I think we have too many 5-cost cards. Or 6-cost. Let's get rid of Sarah's Guardian. And... Girl with Faith. We'll see about putting in. Items. This is good. I would like this. These guys. Alright. I feel like all my chat boxes busted because. Oh, it's because mixers. Yep, that's the stuff. What's up, Ish? I'm very sad because I only just now noticed you were in chat. I was like, what's going on with my chat boxes? And it's because... It's not because no one was talking, it's because I'm bad at chat boxes. There is no Eldrazi in here. It's only what's in standard right now, which is pretty straightforward. Yes, we'll keep all of these. How you doing, Ish? You bought Monster Hunter World today? Yo! Did you get it on PC or PS4? I gotta know. You got it on PC. Dope, dude. We're gonna have to play. I don't want to spoil the experience for you by hopping on and like doing multiplayer with you while you're sorting it out. But like probably this Sunday I'll be putting some more time into Monster Hunter World, so hit me up. You also asked, but people kept joining and dying. Yeah, man, that's because everybody at really like early ranks, like when you're fighting Anjanath, are still figuring out the game. So it's very, like, Monster Hunter World is a very skill-based game, and it also helps to get some knowledge about like, what kind of armor and stuff you should have, and all those kind of things. So, one of the YouTube channels that I've watched a lot of videos from is a guy named Eric's Gaming. Pretty much anything that he makes is very, very solid information, very concise. He's done guides for every single one of the weapons. He's done guides on like what you should learn to do as a new player, like all sorts of good shit. So I would definitely check his stuff out. And when you're ready for some tough stuff, feel free to hit me up. Tapped and attacking, man. This deck is finally doing its job and working. But yeah, I definitely there is such a thing as like me just carrying you through stuff, but it honestly Monster Hunter, the way that I always played it when I first started getting into it was to +2/+2 is I can do this and attack that one and win. Yeah, this guy's dead. Super dead. Yeah, maybe not super dead, but close. This feels good. Yeah, I always played very solo until I felt like until I got at least into high rank, because playing solo gives you more opportunity to get a better feel for your weapon and to learn monster patterns and behaviors and stuff. Yeah, dude, if you're feeling burnout, you did just play for a really long time, so I highly recommend watching videos. Like, I think I've watched every single video that Eric's has made on Monster Hunter World, and it's certainly helped out tremendously. I don't know why this guy hasn't conceded. He's gonna die. Like, no amount of anything is gonna help you out now, man. There we go. There's the concession. Stop getting you into new games. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I got strong opinions about things. I got the big old suggestions. It can't be helped. You know? I got opinions on things. You know, if I wasn't checking out Magic the Gathering tonight, I would be playing, oh, this is a terrible situation. That is much better. But hey, I'm glad you're playing Monster Hunter, man. It's a good game. Whoop. I almost fucked up my turn. Okay. Thank God for 2 main phases. Thank God for 2 main phases. Rust-Wing Falcon saving the game, man. This guy's playing a white deck. He's got a red avatar. I don't have faith in it. Ah, I noticed there's a scorpion on the table. Let's get off. Oh, I could have attacked at 3 and with my war leader. Oh well. Beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact creature you control gets +2/+2. Remains indestructible until the end of your turn. You don't like forced tutorials? Are you playing the arena tutorial right now? Yeah, the way I looked at it was I'm just like, oh, well, let's teach me the UI. It's cool. Right? Maybe. This is disgusting. Ah, when it all works out. What's up, Atrophius? Atrophius, you showed up just in time to see me destroy the fuck out of this guy. Beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful, man. Oh, so good. Oh, so good. Alright. Alright, we did all of our dailies. We got another pack. Let's open that up. Ooh, unclaimed territory. Enters the battlefield, choose creature type. Add 1 star. Okay, I don't know what that does. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type. Interesting. Okay. And we got another pack. So... okay. Interesting. Let's open up the pack and see what we got. There's a legit first-party MTG client now. It seems pretty legit. It's the smoothest Magic the Gathering thing I've ever used since the really, really old stuff. Let's see. We got a wild card, that's cool. Rock Charger. That's kind of that Gateway Plaza. Sacrifice it unless you pay 1. Alright. Add 1 mana of any color, that's why. Okay. Vicious Rumors, 1 damage to each opponent. They discard a card, then puts the top card of their library into their graveyard and gain a life. That's pretty good, especially for a fucking common. You just watched this Day 9 and Danny Trejo trailer for it, and it's the most awesomely nerdy thing you've ever seen. Oh my god, that does sound awesome. Hey, it's Aurelia. Exemplar Justice. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose up to 1 target creature you control, and until the end of turn, that creature gets +2/+0, gains trample if it's red, and gains vigilance if it's white. The hell kind of card is that? Oh, Trophy showed the trailer. I'm gonna have to do that. Sweepy Sama, what's up? How's it going? I have to see this. Put it in the Discord. I'll watch it after the stream. Promise you. Alright, so... oh, let's see. Huh. I don't have enough gold yet to sign up for that. I'll play those. Alright, Competitive Draft Guild of Ravincia. I don't think we're doing this right if we don't do the draft. Now, I haven't drafted in a very, 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 very long time. I barely remember the rules of drafting. So we're going to look up the rules of drafting real quick. Magic the Gathering drafting strategy. Magic drafts. Tillamorph, help me out. I can't even remember how to draft. Like, I know I get 40 cards. Do I also have to draft land? I probably also have to draft land. You open 6 packs. Sealed deck booster draft. You open 3. Total number of cards you see is much higher than in sealed deck because you have the flexibility. Blah 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 blah. There is no land. Okay, so we add the land later. So it's 40 cards. You have to draft every single one of them. And you probably need to figure out based on... Alright, so the packs get passed around. I remember the packs getting passed around, which means we only have one rare to draw from. Runaway Steamkin. Whenever you cast a red spell, Runaway Steamkin is fewer than 3 +1/+1 counters on it. Give it +1. Okay. It's been like 8 years. I know, it's been like 8 years for me too. The last time I drafted was during fucking Zendikar. So not quite 8 years, maybe closer to 7. The best card in that pack is the Guild Mage. Oh, Lucata coming in hot with the tips. The Guild Mage. Conflict Guild Mage. Creatures you control gain trample. Create a 2/2 green and white elf knight creature token from Vigilance. Does actually look pretty good. But here's the thing, though, is that in this set, if anybody is in chat who's played Reventia, is it viable to draft a duo color deck? Probably is. It's all 2-color builds, alright. Pretty sure we can make green-white work, because white will give us cool stuff. Green will give us really good creatures, so... Someone's drafted a lot. You haven't drafted since the last Reventia. Well, I mean, you know. This is the stuff. I do like the look of this creature, though, it's quite good. Compared to many of our other options. Although, take heart. Just kidding. The next pick in this is Boros, according to Luke. Luke, are you up to date with all things Magic? You've drafted the last few Revences. Green-white is good in draft format, and the set is almost 100% duo color builds. Alright. Well, we're getting lots of advice, so I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and build a green-white deck. And pick up Conflict Guild Mage. Flight of the Equinox, 4/5 flyer. What is Convoke? Your creatures can help you cast a spell with creature you tap will cast and pays for 1 more mana than spell. Interesting. So if we built a token deck, this would be useful. Take the bird, 2 out of 3. Flying, Vigilance, and Mentor. Holy crap. That's pretty good. Is this the one that you're talking about? That's a human knight, though. He said bird. Where's the bird? I'm glad there's no timer on this. Bird is the bomb. 2/3. Yeah, okay. It's a really highly drafted card. I can see why. Vigilance and Mentor. Alright. Pick this up. Continuing through, we've got another white-green down here. This one's a common. 2-1 for 4. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Reveal a creature or enchantment card from among them and put them into your hand and put the rest in the bottom. Order. We've also got Urban Utopia. Enchant a land. And you get to draw a card. Add 1 mana of any color. That seems pretty flexible. Witness. When he dies, create a 1/1 soldier creature token with lifelink. This seems like a really good card value to me. I could be wrong. And you don't want to backseat drafts, to let you know. Keep yourself open on pack 1. We're gonna keep ourselves open, which is a smart thing to do. I mean, that's... This just seems like really Alright, we've got more choices. I don't know what all is available either, but it's fine. Candlelight Vigil. Oh! Oh, that one's back. That's black and green. And all combat damage is reduced. I've never really liked these from green. I don't know, what do you guys think about this? The whole damage prevention for combat? Like, that seems like kind of meh. I don't know. Like, it just avoids the inevitable for a turn instead of actually putting you ahead. I've never really cared for those. This guy seems alright. 2/2 for 2 that gets fat later. +3/+2 in vigilance. Luke says he would take fixing here. It's like a dead card unless you're behind. Yeah. Could be good for stalling. I don't know what Luke means by fixing. I don't see fixing on any of these. I'm out of the loop with terminology, but I'm thinking this 2-drop creature is probably our best choice. I don't know. What do you guys think? The Guildgate. It allows you to be open for black removal spells in draft. This is true. We already have 3 creatures. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab the Guildgate. I like Luke's thoughts. Alright. We still have the Dissident. Ooh, we've also got a 2/2 with Death Touch. 3. Another Guildgate, okay, which is actually part of the color scheme that we want. Interesting. Sweetie Sama's. I'm sorry, man, you're so behind. Your chat is about 25 seconds slower than the people who are hanging out in Mixer right now, because Mixer's got the faster chat. So I'm sorry that I'm getting to your comments late, man. It's not me, I swear. Sprouting Renewal seems good. Anything with choose one seems really good. You moved over to Mixer for this one reason. That's why I moved over to Mixer, man. Lukata is saying in Mixer chat, that's why I moved over to Mixer, because of the faster chat. And honestly, it's a big part of the reason why I'm streaming on the platform. Okay, so we can lean further into our build and go with this. We have 3 creatures already. Just for the record, I love the fact that I'm getting this much time, because in real life, when you draft, you're constantly under pressure from the guy next to you who's like slamming his card down, being like, I picked already, I'm so much better at this game than you, I'm so much smarter, I've got everything memorized, my head is like a database. Just the fact that I get to like look through all this, especially because I'm not familiar with this set at all, this is actually like really nice. Like I'm in a very happy place right now. Talking with some friends, playing Magic. Alright. This is basically 3-cost removal. Sort of. And then this is another solid 2/2 creature, but we'll probably get more solid 2/2s. I feel like we should pick either Sprouting Renewal. How many nights would that be? Those 2 nights. Or we'll go with the land. I'm thinking we go with the land. Tillamore, Sani, Hasty, obnoxious insta-pickers because they think they know the best of everything. I know! I used to be one of them. Alright, we'll take the gate. Yo, a 2/2 of Vigilance. That seems good. Vertical Vine, a defender. 0/3 for 1. He doesn't have reach though, so it's kind of whatever. 2/4 for 4. Creatures can help. We're gonna need a lot of small cost creatures to do that. Gateway Plaza seems like that'll pretty much make us flexible on land as far as special lands are concerned. The only thing we'd be giving up is either the Vine or the Shield Mate. The Vine, honestly, could be really good since people are going to be going creature heavy. And it's a 1 cost. I like the Shield Mate too, Luke. And he just looks badass. Look at him, man. Look at him. 2/2 of Vigilance for 2. Yeah, walls on the block. Right. Alright, let's grab the Shield Mate. We're gonna keep on going through here. We got some new stuff, including very large creatures. And these dudes. Undergrowth. Its ability checks the number of creature cards from the graveyard. Can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Interesting. So I guess this is the time where we decide if we're gonna dip in black or not for stuff like this. We'll make a tricolor deck. Which I've never been very successful with in the past. Simplicity has always been my core thought. If we were to choose between these green creatures, I would go for the worm. This is awesome. Good too. Let's do these creatures for it. Alright, yeah, let's go for it. Alright, we have another dual land opportunity. Sort of removal. Let's get the other dual land. And 1/4 with reach could be good for blocking small flyers. +1/+1 counter on each 2 target creatures. Every time I played a green deck in draft, I've always gotten one card with reach. We'll take the card with reach. We have the opportunity for a second worm, or this is actually good. Destroy target creature with flying. I feel like we might run into that quite a bit. Need some removal. Let's see. Garrison Sergeants. It's not an art. Color thing. Urban Utopia. Let's do that, and Enchantment Aura. Renewal. Cards never wanted. Cards never wanted. Okay. No uncommons in this pack for us. Convoke Vigilance 4/4 for 5. Interesting. Fits nicely in our deck. Portico Vine, that's another wall. Blade Instructor, 3/1 Mentor. Requires him to attack though, which means he's basically just gonna die. I don't know how I feel about that. Although attacking for 3 is always good. Reach blocker is always decent for the small flyers. Yeah, I agree to it. What else do we have here? This is actually a really bad pack for us in general because there just isn't a lot of options here. This would have been great if we had red in the midst, but we don't really. What do you guys think? I'm leaning towards... I mean, we could go another Golgari Guildgate and lean into the Try a little bit more, because that would open us up to grab any number of these additional things. This card's too situational pick up. We should probably go for this. I think this is probably the smartest one. I don't know. Give me your thoughts. I was really hoping it would show us the mana curve. I feel like we're already really high on the curve here. Let's see. Let's get the Centaur. Rock Charger. I really like this on. We got a bunch of these. Alright, let's take the Rock Charger. Companion, Skyline Scout. Harpooner, Undergrowth. She's up to one target creature with flying you don't control. That's have the harpoon pipe. Okay. It says you may. Let's get this. It's got reach as well. That's a really good card. Just take Marshall. Another brilliant troll. Let's take that. Let's get some cheaper creatures in here. I'm taking the locket. I don't care. And more hogs. Already have crush can. Alright, cool. So that's nifty. Too bad it's not for us. It's fine to unicorn. Whoa. We got another Conclave Guild Mage. Well, this is a decision. Feel like need more creatures. Another shield mate down below. Let's pick up that. We will have a lot of these if we get Sells Nell's Locket. Bum. 2/2 Dissident. I wish we had the cool glasses. Thanks, Paxix. What's up, man? Unfortunately, it looks like you can't. You can when you're in the normal deck builder. But here in the draft, it's not giving you any of the tools, which is really annoying because of this right now. So let's 1 creature, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 18, 19. We have 19 creatures. If I recall correctly, we want like 24-ish for the creature deck. Let's go ahead and get this score. This is another nice low-cost opportunity to sticky or make defender. Reach. $17 lands on average for the rest of his cards. Yo, you got your first Planeswalker? Congrats, man. That's pretty dope. You got a Tezzeret, nice. He's supposed to be really good. The blue Planeswalker, right? Tezzeret. Drafting your final card, any cards that exceed your 4 times collection limit increase from all progress. Alright, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. You pulled a foil Tezzeret Agent Bolus and immediately sold it for $95. Nice. Oh, the happy number. Let's clear everything out of the deck. So now that the draft is done, it could have solved it. Okay. Alright. Let's pull all the things out. Except for these 2 lands. Alright. So we're gonna put these Healer Hawks in, 100 Witnesses. I think that should cover us for the really low stuff. Gonna want the Shield Mates and the Conclave Guild Mages, right? I wish there was a sort button instead of whatever this crap is. Where were these? Were our bombs? Brilliant controls. Definitely want the Harpooner in there. It's suggesting lands for us already. Yes, I don't want any automatic hand nonsense. Alright. Okay, so far we've got 5/1 cost that are either lifelink, flying, or just sticky. I feel good about that. A lot of 2-cost cards, which is good if we're trying to play lots of creatures. Then we've got our bigger bombs, these dudes, which will buff our smaller creatures, which is great. We probably also want this would be good for semi-removal. And then let's put in our worms. Oh, we only picked up one. But and then join shields. Put in our centaur. Put in our Cluse. Put in our Utopia. One of those. This seems good. And we've got our 17 lands plus our 2 regular 2 special. Drop those down by 2. Put in another creature or 2. 2 less for companions. It's giving us more creatures to use for Convoke. And alright, cool. Let's play. This will probably be devastating. I'm gonna blame my lack of tea. If I had more tea, I would do well. See if anybody's actually drafting tonight. This is gonna be the real problem. Alright. We're going first. Should we mulligan in hopes that we get a 1-drop? Probably not. Ah, fuck it. Oh, okay. That'll work. Alright, we're already ahead of the game here. Mulligan totally paid off. Making sure we could get creatures out immediately. I've realized now that if we were going to play this many small creatures in the deck, that we probably should have figured out some sort of card draw. I think we added... I think we added the artifact that lets us draw cards if we sacrifice it, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. This music's very melodramatic. This game's getting you into Magic coming from Hearthstone. Woggle Boggle, that's great to hear, man. Hearthstone was heavily inspired by Magic. So if you cut your teeth on Hearthstone, you will appreciate the depth. Oh, I gotta discard a card. Oh, that sucks. Really want to hang on to this big guy. That's a little rough. It's whatever. We got a bunch of things in play. So with Convoke, each creature we tap pays for 1 mana, which means we tap 2 creatures. And get them out on the card. Now we're out of cards, but, you know, maybe we'll live. You wanted me to discard the land. Too late, Lucata. I had a bigger, more aggressive play in mind. Is the Convoke color neutral, or can it pay for colored mana? It can pay for colored mana. Apparently, as we just discovered. Like, he's playing blue-black, so he's probably got some form of removal, but... Oh, look, he played something that makes me reveal my hand when I didn't have anything in my hand. Well done, sir. I guess he just really wanted to do 1 damage to me, I guess. Pro strats. Give me my turn so I can fuck you up. This poor guy. I think our collective strats worked out pretty well, guys. Unless he's got some sort of mega combo coming up on turn 5. Even then, we've got 3 cards of Vigilance right now. Like, if he can't get something on the board... Each player who can't discards a card. That's been sacrificed. Okay. Does sacrifice count as dying? Let's find out. Yes, it does. Alright, first win down. You can't wait for this to come to mobile? Yeah, hopefully they do port it to mobile. We'll see. Alright, that worked out pretty well. So, we're gonna leave it as is. I don't think that could have gone any better. this time around. I don't know if we'll get the same amount of luck or not, but we just were able to play really aggressively there, and it worked out. I like it. Whew. Shield mates again. Uses for reach. Let's just keep it. No, we don't have a forest drawn, but can't always do everything. Woggle Boggle saying you found me for my Brawlhalla content back when it was in beta and saw you were playing this and wanted to pop in. You've been enjoying watching lots of people play. Awesome, man. Thank you for swinging back through. I do appreciate that. Alright, this Darkblade agent is going to be troublesome. I guess this next turn we can play Beryllium Patrol, which will get a flyer onto the field, and then it will just slowly buff up all of our other cards. Which is good. Alright. Well played. Flying Death Touch Hexproof. Okay. I really like a lot of the animations. Which format is this? This is the Revengia competitive draft or something like that. So, you know, it's the bad things. Do I want to block this and sacrifice my Hitchclaw Recluse, or do I... No, let's save it until it starts attacking. That's great. This is not going in my favor like last time. Ah well, what are you gonna do? What we want to do is we want to be able to attack with our Beryllium Patrol next turn. And hopefully beef up one of these creatures to survive the Darkblade agent. I can block one of these. I don't think he was expecting that. Hopefully he doesn't have some sort of... Oh! Okay. Well, better now than later. Surveil do. What's the surveil effects? Oh, it's his hand. Alright. Nice combo, bro. Nice combo. Things are not looking good for us, I'm not gonna lie. But all of his flyers are tapped. So... Oh, it's gotta be someone with lesser power. Ooh, I screwed that up. Okay. Surveil 2. I needed to attack the fucking block. Some money. Ah well, what are you gonna do, you know? And did he kill something? He did, somehow. There really needs to be a, like, history over here on the left, like Hearthstone. I really wish that they had done that. Alright, let's choose some blockers. Another flyer. Alright. You can take the Pirellian Patrol, man. I don't mind. I need to throw down damage. I need to throw it down. Pretty sure I've lost this one. Gotta send back the spider. Just don't send back the spider, I'll be able to block. And live. Let's see. So he's got 6. He's got 8 damage forward. I can only block my reduce. And I can block this guy because he's grounded. Probably have to sacrifice our 2 tokens to take him down. I wonder if that just removes it entirely. We'll see. Can't remember if I have any of my destroy target flying creature, but if I don't, that's definitely coming in from the sideboard for the next round. Well, that's no good. Alright, so for game 3, we want Crushing Canopy to go in. Do we have anything else that deals with flyers? Let's put in the Locket as well. Nope. Alright, so we need to remove 2 cards now. Get rid of Join Shields and get rid of Strength as well. Alright, let's give it another go. This is the final bout. My cursor is hidden in case I didn't know. Oh, I think that's a long-standing OBS setting. Let's see if it came. Yeah. Healer's Hawk and Forest and Hunted Witness. Yeah, this is looking good. Let's go. Do I go first? Yeah, I go first. Let's go. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, you son of a bitch. The momentum's on my side. All right. I'm telling you, man, Healer's Hawk it's the winner. It's the game changer. Put out your flyer. I dare you. This win is mine. Feels so good. Feels so good. Oh shit, I forgot the hexproof. Where I can't do the things. Yep. It's okay. We're still essentially dealing 4 damage because we're getting 2 back on every attack. So, don't feel bad. I forgot about not being able to, the fact that this motherfucker is expert, but when his other one comes in, we'll be fine. So here's the trouble, is that I can attack with 3. He's gonna block at least 2. Which means at most I'm gonna get 1 damage and 2 health back. Let's do no attackers this time. I don't like it, but here we are. Let's see if he decides to attack or not. I don't like that he's hanging on to all of his land. Ah, the stalemates of magic. Sorry. We have more board control than him. We have more life than him. We are controlling the pace of the match. We have the worm, so at any point we can combo into stuff. That's not a good card. Do not want that on the field. We can start making a bunch of tokens as soon as we get 2 more mana out. This is not good, though. Luke, help! Struggles of having gems for packs. I mean, just play the draft, man. He's gonna have to start attacking me at some point. I don't know what that plan is. Hitchclaw Recluse is gonna shut down his Night World further. Darkblade Agent I can multi-block. Same thing with Murmuring Mystic. So he literally can't attack right now. So we were basically in like this point where as soon as he attacks, I get to clap back and win. Unless he's got some sort of crazy... Alright. So here's his token generation stuff. I don't think we have any removal that can deal with that. Each opponent discards a card. Alright, let's see. You can block 5 of my creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deals me 3 points of damage. 23 cards left in this deck. Three damage to target creature. Oh no! Oh my god. Permanent removal. What the fuck? Oh, not permanent. Okay, it only works once. Alright, we're fine. Jesus. My worm! I guess I should have expected that. Okay, he has 5 blockers available. I have 7. Attack is available. This is not great. Not great at all for me. Running low on juice. That's sad and scary. I bait more on these games that are hands-free, the thinking games, as opposed to the fighting games. Although I hope you guys are looking forward to some Black Ops, because that's happening this weekend. Just saying. It's going down. There will be some of the good stuff. Oh god. Okay, you can only block 3 things. What the fuck, did he really counter my rock charger? Holy crap, what a good spell. Come at me, bro. I don't even care. Alright, so 2 points of damage gets through. Alright. Yeesh. And my crushing canopy is gone. I think I might actually end up losing this. Unless I get some sort of like magical card next turn. This deck just like all required good tempo and I lost it really fast. As soon as the Darkblade Agent came out. Like Night Veil's a thing, sure. The Darkblade Agent really fucked us up. So we can block the Muse Drake, but we can't block the Dream Eater. I think we're fucked. Yeah, I think we're done. Sad day, man. How did my spider die? I'm dead next turn anyway. Ugh, fuck. I was so excited after that first win. Yeah, he's got enough damage to beat me on the next turn. Oh wait, no he doesn't. Thanks, Lifelink. All he's got to do is... Oh, wait. Yeah, I won't be able to kill him next turn, though. Fudge! not enough, man. It just wasn't enough. Oh, rip. I know, Dark Toka. I know, man. Sad day. Alright. Let's do it again. Right? Do we still have time for this? Yeah. I need to go get a drink of water. Let me go get a drink real quick and I'll be right back. Maybe this time I'll get somebody with a bad deck. That would be nice. Bum bum. Bum bum. Balls McDingle. This guy sounds like an intelligent Magic player. Let's do our best. That's a lot of land. Whatever. Oh, white-red. Interesting. Now the deep-level thinking begins. Alright, we got a 2/2 flyer with haste. That's unfucking-fortunate. Yeah, attack it up, dog. Do it. You'll want to. I'm smart. SMRT. This guy really doesn't want to get rid of his flyer. Wojak Bodyguard can't attack or block alone. Interesting. He's letting the damage through. He's gonna attack with all 3 at this point. So we can take out the flyer and the marshal. Or we can take out this guy and the flyer. Basically, he's gonna lose 2 creatures if he attacks me with all 3. Do top deck deep. Oh. I didn't realize he was a mentor as well. Well, that makes things a little stickier. Sorry, play around this. What the fuck? Oh, you bastard. I'll slug it out. I'll slug it out. Oh, he's got one too. All right. Welcome to the Slugfest, ladies and gentlemen. All of his lands are tapped this time, so... A lot of little lifelink dudes. Shit. I think we can win, guys. What's up, winking baby? Welcome to the stream where we're failing miserably at our first draft in several years. Oof. Yeah. Let's just get it over with quick. I don't understand what the scry option is. I know. I'm getting bodied here. That's alright. This card is so good. Whoever thought a 3/3 for 3 would be so effective? Like, holy crap. Like, I can't even, man. But he can't attack or block alone, so we're okay. For now. We're okay for now. I'm doing that in case he's got a stupid haste flyer. He hasn't drawn any of his white mana, and I wonder if that's why he's, like, just stuck. Is this the Darwin Project? What? Is that what it defaulted me to when I try to put Magic the Gathering Arena into Twitch? Bro, you're dead. Just give up, son. Unless you've got, like, a ultimate removal. Yeah, that's what I thought. Bitch. Started throwing Darwin Project shit in your face? I'm sorry, Euchre. I'm sorry, man. How are you doing anyway, buddy? How have things been going? I'm gonna bring up big face cam for this so you can remember what I look like. Oh, wait. There, so now you can remember what I look like. Are the glasses the kind that turn into sunglasses when sunlight hits them, or are we putting them on to go full nerd? We're going full nerd tonight. You know? I mean, these are prescription. They're just like normally like the long distance one, so, you know, I do that kind of thing, typically. Wow, I didn't get a single land? What the hell? Ugh. Not much better. Not much better. I need another land. Come on, baby, give me another land. Don't let this be, How is Arena? You've been trying to get into Magic the Gathering, but you don't really like going to the locals. It's really good, man. It's really good. It's probably the most faithful adaptation of Magic, and it has the best interface so far, and it's speedy and it works, and it's just like, it's basically what I always wanted in an online Magic game. It's not perfect. There are definitely things that could be improved. It is in beta, but being able to play with the most recent Magic cards and have it be in this format where it feels like it's been adjusted the way that, you know, Hearthstone was for usability, among other things, right? It just feels good. What the fuck? Who drops a 5-2? You motherfucker. What the shit? I know, Lucata. It went all wrong. Why no fighting games? I mean, I still play fighting games at least once a week on stream. Oh, you're talking about not playing fighting games. I mean, you might just be playing the wrong fighting games. I looked away and everything died. Alright, man. I get it. Alright, so we didn't win either of our drafts. We tried our best, though. It's alright. So, we got one whopping pack. And we got all the cards that we drafted, so that's fine. Let's open the pack and see what we got. Oh, that's fun. Invert. Invert and invent. Yo. Assassin's Trophy. I hear this is a really good card. I hear this is pretty great. Euchre, you should try playing Tekken, man. Tekken's a great game for net play. Undernight is also quite dope. If you haven't noticed my large amount of streams featuring Undernight recently. Well, the draft was unsuccessful, but this was still really fun. What are you gonna do? Alright. So we could play a couple more games. We could retool our deck now that we have a whole bunch of new white cards that would fit really nicely in here. That we got from the draft, because when you draft, you do get to keep all the cards that you choose. So we do have a lot of things that we picked up, which is cool. We could probably make a pretty effective green-white deck to use in Constructed now that we've got some extra cards, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this has been pretty fun. I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing this on stream. Like, I don't want to get sucked back into the deep, deep hole that is Magic the Gathering. It can easily, for me at least, like churn back into an obsession, and there's too many things coming out this month. This weekend I'm gonna be playing Black Ops, hopefully with a buddy of mine. We're gonna be doing some Blackout, and I used to be a FPS player long ago before I got into fighting games, so it should be hilarious. The next thing after that is what else is coming out? So Caliber 6 is coming out shortly thereafterwards, and then Red Dead Redemption. So between those three games, we're going to be very, very busy playing a lot of those. I stopped, so Chiver Bro's asking why I stopped playing Magic the Gathering. Was it just in too deep? Yeah, that's basically it. Like, I have this tendency with games to go like 110% into them. So what ends up happening is I will obsess and go super deep and try to figure out every little thing that I can about the game. And with Magic, that means that I end up spending loads of money on drafting and buying cards and building, and all this time building decks and doing all this research and everything else. And like, while that's a lot of fun, I don't really want to go down that road again. You know, that's a big part of why I keep sticking with fighting games, because fighting games for me keeps my mental state and my attitude towards video games and self-improvement pretty solid. Part of why I stopped playing FPS games back in the day was because at the time I was much younger. Playing FPS games made me super toxic. So like, I was an asshole I was playing Counter-Strike. Everyone who plays Counter-Strike is an asshole. But yeah, so that's a big part of why you guys haven't seen me play like Fortnite or PUBG or Overwatch or any of those things. It's not that I don't enjoy the genre, it's just that it's not like the healthiest thing for me to get super into. But I'm breaking that rule for Black Ops because a friend of mine wants to play Blackout, and Blackout honestly does look kind of dope. So we're probably going to be playing that this weekend. This Saturday as well, I'm also going to be commentating a Blaze Blue Central Fiction tournament that's happening online on Saturday evening. So keep an eye on my Twitter channel or on my Discord, and I'll be putting the information out for that, which will be really good. Nice evening of Central Fiction. And then lately, as you know, like, I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter World. That kind of got me off of Slay the Spire, which was the other game that I was heavily addicted to this summer, where we were playing a lot of that, trying to figure that game out. So yeah, that's basically everything that's been going on. Yeah. So, that's the stuff. And Undernight, we're still learning that. We're getting those Nanase combos down. Alright, everybody. Well, this is going to be it for me for the stream tonight. I'm going to go ahead and wind down for the evening and get some sleep. If you guys do want to see more Magic, let me know. You know, I might be up for doing like a draft once every week or two, tossing it on in. But if you are a Magic fan and you do like Magic the Gathering, I do definitely recommend this. This is probably the cleanest version of digital Magic they've made ever. And like, every time, it has everything that I wanted out of this type of free-to-play online Magic game. So if you guys are into Magic the Gathering at all, definitely check this out. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thanks everybody for hanging out. See you next time.